did it come to this? While we're talking about Bang and SpongeBob characters.
Well, you see, how it works is that's just how shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you see a fucker with big ass lip. Sometimes you see a fucker with big ass lips, and you're like, God damn, boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing a SpongeBob tier list of characters we'd fuck. I just found a character list, and I don't know how to fucking edit it. So there's some characters in here like jellyfish, that we really probably wouldn't want to fuck. I want to put my dick around those things. So yeah, we'll get to that when we get there, I guess. So I guess we'll just start from the top to the bottom. We'll start with Mermaid Man. Now, we're gonna kind of come to a consensus with our agreement here. Like, if I'm like, I'd absolutely not in Mermaid Man. Dej is like, he's a gross pig. Then what are we gonna do, right? Like, we gotta find like a nice in between, a middle ground with each other.
I mean, do you really want to bang?
I mean, he's a good guy.
So, nah, he has to go and gross pigs. Like, come on.
Like, what if you were like really drunk, and he's like, you're not very evil.
Just whip out your cock. Evil.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a hero, man.
Oh, all right, put in drunk.
All right, so just because he's disgusting to look at.
No,
just because he's a hero.
Also, like, he has what are those on his tits?
It's a bra.
Yeah.
I like the look of his
That's
nipples.
pretty hot. That's pretty hot.
Yeah. And we got Barnacle Boy. He's got his dick on his face. So I mean, I'd just.
Oh my god.
Alright, so what you thinking about Mermaid Man here?
He's pretty gross, to be honest.
He is. To be honest, Mermaid Man. He's kind of pure, but Barnacle Boy kind of became a dick. So I'd probably just
Yeah.
But
that goes in pigs.
But now we're cooking with gas here.
I didn't see that there. Oh my god, that has going definitely.
Definitely, I'd nod in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just she wanted some chocolate. Like, god damn, like you could shove that up your ass.
Okay.
She could just be straight eating corn.
I mean, she did say she wanted chocolate, so
yeah,
that could work.
Yeah, so we'll put her in nuttin'. So the jellyfish. I know what I just said, but
hear me out.
Yeah, okay.
It's jelly.
Yeah, and
you wouldn't want to stick it in jelly? Come on.
I mean, think about it. We don't know how much a jellyfish sting hurts because sometimes they react more. Like the characters react more than others. So maybe they have a light sting that'll feel really good on the tip of your penis.
Exactly. Maybe you're into that.
Maybe it's like, ooh. So let's put them in might just because you never know. No, good old Kevin.
Man, look at those lips.
See, normally I'd probably go just drunk, but because he's got them fucking big fucking lips, just I might do it.
It's a might.
I might do it. And then Patrick's fake parents. I mean,
Jesus.
What would I wouldn't give to have both of them slobbing on my knob?
Yeah, they might also have to go might.
You think so?
Maybe drunk. Totally drunk.
Yeah, I bet you we're all getting drunk together. Janet and Marty could get a little freaky.
Oh my, not the bully.
Flats the flounder.
This guy can punch your dick in.
He could. I feel like he'd just be a little too violent for my liking.
Yeah, he has to go in
I feel like he just, he'd try to slap my ass and would just put a crater inside it instead. And now we got this fucker here. To be honest, I don't know who this is.
Who the hell is that? I'm trying to figure it out.
But we're just gonna pretend, for the sake of what we know, that he's the fucking, what's it called from the SpongeBob movie? What's his?
The
Cyclops.
dude?
The Cyclops.
Oh no! All right.
I mean, he is. I mean, he's human. I mean, I put him might,
All right.
Because we don't know if it's because we don't know what's underneath, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Now, Gary. Yeah. Your shit gets a little wild because he's technically a pet.
But man, he is slimy.
Just think of the lube
exactly
that you can make from him. Again, it just might be a mite.
Yeah, it's a mite.
Plus, we've seen before, he's got cheeks.
I get it.
Okay, now we move on to something a little crazier. So we got SpongeBob's grandma. Now we've seen she's got lips, like when she's having them kishies. So I mean, it's like, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna put in definitely.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know. I don't know if I definitely fuck her, but like, I feel like I probably would if I was drunk for sure.
No,
Hey.
SpongeBob's grandma's getting it. I'm saying that.
Let's put her in might. How's that sound?
All right.
It could go out the way. Now, SpongeBob's dad.
Huh.
He's got kind of that DILF thing going on for him, if you know what I'm saying.
You think?
Yeah.
Dilfa. Dude looks like a dried up piece of shit. I mean, I guess we could say the same thing for his grandma.
I'd probably, if I was drunk, I'd probably go for the mustache ride, to be honest.
Man. All right.
And then that's why we go to the King Neptune here. Like, all right, I mean, come on.
Man, Neptune has going on.
Neptune has it going on. Like, I don't know if I'd nut in him.
No.
Maybe I would. Maybe I would.
You sure? I mean, like, he is the king.
He is like a god. Like, come on, who wouldn't nut in a god?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, imagine the baby that be formed from that.
Jesus.
So we got Janet again. So maybe this was just supposed to be him. So he's good there, but whew. Again, we said it drunk. Like I said, they could probably get a little freaky on here.
Oh my, look who's next.
Ooh, Karen, the computer wife. Now, she may only be a cold, hard shell, but she's got some sass.
Exactly. And you're telling me you do not want to shove it in that USB slot?
Like, imagine that. Nutting all over a motherboard.
Jesus.
Like,
gets me curious just thinking about it.
You can force send me with Task Manager.
Yeah.
You think you'd nut in her?
Oh yeah, I shut down the system.
All right, yeah. All right, you know what? We'll do it. Now, Krabby Boy here. Hey, he's got some. His cheeks all right? Like, he's not got the best cheeks. But if he's trying
to give you a handy, you can snip your dick off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like, but I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe I do, Mr. Krabs. Like I said, maybe I need a sugar daddy. And because you seen that when he falls in love, he treats him very well. Like, with Mrs. Puff, he was ready to spend everything. So I'd go with definitely fuck, because hopefully I can get some new shoes out of it. New shirt. Maybe get new Xbox.
I'll go with drunk, but sure, you can go put him at that, definitely.
Well, if you're going with drunk, we can put him at might.
We can put him at might. Yeah, we put him at might. Meet in the middle here.
Yeah, meet right in the middle. Now we got Larry the Lobster here. He's a big tough guy. He's kind of a pompous ass, but I mean, like,
I wouldn't want a big, like, tough dude.
Yeah, you're not in the big guy. Yeah, if I was drunk and we were hanging out, just being like, getting a little cray, goo lagoon,
Actually, who knows? Because
you could be a gentle lover for all we know, like.
Or you can just actually take it a pound down. Who knows?
Maybe he's not all that. Maybe he's never even done it. Maybe he's just nervous.
It's with my tier.
Might? Okay, let's go with that. Yeah. Nah.
Jesus!
If it ain't MILF Pants herself, SpongeBob's mother.
Hit the nut button.
Again, right in the nut, are you sure? Like,
I'm sure.
I don't know. I don't know if I nut in there, though.
You sure?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. And again, she's all old now, so...
You're kidding me. Look who's first. Good Christ.
Yeah, you're right. I'd get her. I'd soak her sponge.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Puff.
So,
So I don't say.
I feel like she can do a reach around.
I feel like she could. I don't think I'd nut on her though. I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that kind of action, but I definitely, like you said, hanging out, taking care of the egg in the spare room at the end of class. She comes back behind you and just
Yeah. Oh my god.
and then Patchy the pirate, of course. I mean, if it isn't obvious that, like, come on, like, he's a nice guy. Leader of the Spongebob fan club. You know what I mean? Like, he's a guy. He's a cool guy. He's a little nerdy, but I think I might fuck him.
Yeah. Let's put it in might.
Yeah, because you never know. He could be. He could, like I said, he's kind of nerdy, but you never know. He could be packing, man. Like,
exactly.
Patchy the packing pirate. Am I right?
Yeah.
So we got Patrick here. What do you think about Patrick? The thing is, we know he's disgusting.
Yeah,
like,
so
he doesn't brush his teeth. He doesn't wash his hands. Doesn't shower. His armpits are like fucking like he looks like a werewolf. But
he's got pigs.
His ass is probably like it's probably almost welded shut from how shitty it is.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna go with pigs on that
he's
one.
got his. Well, I mean, hear me out. His cheeks.
Man.
I mean, come on. He's got a dumpy.
I mean,
you can't deny that.
That flag did fit right in on the movie.
I mean, it really showed, like, okay, Patrick's, he's rocking it. Like, he's got them hips, too. I mean, I'd have to, even though he's a complete disgusting piece of shit.
Yeah. He has going
just because he has that cake. I'm just saying. And even Plankton
God.
here, he's kind of got some cake, too, we've seen.
But
the thing is...
We'd kill him.
Well, he could suck you off, like...
Again, we'd kill him.
Again, we'll see what happens if we're drunk.
Oh my lord.
Body the pirate. The thing is, he'd probably snip my dick off.
Exactly. He has going big.
But that strangler, he's got that grip game.
That's what he does.
So I mean, like I said, Now the thing is, he does have sharp teeth, so I'd
might on that.
Might exactly, yeah. Because again, imagine that. 'Cause he might rip your shit up, but who knows? he might be able to squeeze every single drop of that cum out of you as you're coming. And you're like, oh! And then of course we go to Reg.
Jesus.
The thing with Reg is he's probably got some grip game too. Like,
and just by that tattoo, like
he can handle a bit of pain. I don't know, like, what do you think about Reg? Like, I mean, the thing is, like, he's kind of,
he's tough. He's like, he just looks like an asshole, right?
Right, but he's also...
you never know, like, he could be, like, how do you say that?
I mean, that's why he didn't want to let SpongeBob in, because he didn't want him to get hurt. He knew that SpongeBob...
Exactly.
He knew SpongeBob would get fucking destroyed. So again, if I was drunk, I was hanging out with Reg, I'd be like, yeah, Reg, I was so sweet of you. Now, Sandy Cheeks.
Jesus Christ! Like, is there any question here?
I mean,
pigs.
So, I mean, in comparison to the characters, like, I mean, come on, when you're looking at, come on, like, if you were a fish living in Bikini Bottom and you're passing up that.
Listen, I ain't no furry here, but man, I'd dive. Okay.
Ain't no collard cheeks for nothing, you know what they say. Well, the Flying Dutchman. The thing is, like, you think because you're pumping ghosts, you ain't getting nothing. But we don't know how the Dutchman works. He could be a physical... We know he's not completely, like, hollow. Like, he can touch physical objects. Which means, in theory, we should be able to feel something. And the dude's, like, 1 billion years old, so he's got some experience, one would assume.
Yeah.
So I might.
Let's go with my tier.
Might, because again, he's kind of like the Grim Reaper of the sea, and like that's almost on par with the God thing, but it's just like not the same. So I think maybe I definitely would actually. I'd definitely fuck him, just based on that. But I don't know if he's worth being nutted in like Neptune is.
Okay, well, this guy.
Well, the thing is, he's dead, but he's number 1, which kind of gives him a boost. So I'd probably. So the fish. He's got. He can spit bars.
You think you put him in pigs, right? But man, I'm sure he can suck.
I mean, yeah, he could sing a song. He could suck. If I was drunk, maybe I would. Maybe I would. I would.
Yeah, let's go drunk here.
Yeah,
it would be definitely for me. But yeah, let's go put him in drunk.
All right, we'll put him in might. So Pearl. To be honest, I find her like completely intolerable.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't have a dumpy either.
And she's kind of in high school too, so that really takes anything away. That if she had any positives, but she's really not. Like, yeah, it's like she's not a bad person, but she's just a shitty, annoying fucking teenager.
So you're saying that she's in high school, but we put a dead guy indefinitely.
Well, fuck. I mean, come on.
Shit. Well, yeah.
I can see where the confusion is coming in, but he was number one.
Yeah, he was number one.
Like I said, if he wasn't number one, absolutely. But because he's number one, you have to take him for a spin.
Yeah.
Now, SpongeBob, the dude's got a lot of holes. Like,
yeah, exactly. I was about to say that.
How many could you test? Like,
we can get a whole bukkake going on him right now. It's unreal.
Right, and he'd be like, let's go again. And then, of course, we got the neighbor, Squidward. Now, I don't know about you, but again, I'm going right for the fucking...
Exactly.
Like, we're right inside him.
Squid's hot. Come on.
I mean, Squiddy, he doesn't, sure, he is kind of ugly, but he's somehow, like, extremely sexy at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of weird middle ground where, like, you're kind of like, it's that weird thing, you're like, you look at him, you're like, man, why the fuck do I think they're so hot?
Exactly.
You just don't get it. You don't get why you're so into that. But you're into that. And that's kind of like Squidward, right? He's just, something about him. It's just like, whew, like, I might have to, like, this was not meant to be any particular order here in these lists, but I mean, just because he has to be the first one on the list to know, like, yeah. And then we got Muscle Guy here that in the telescope that Mr. Blind Dutchman was scared to go after.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, he's like the Grim Reaper of death. If he was scared to touch this guy, he's fucking rocking something hot. Like, whew.
Dude has like a hammer on him.
Like, we could say the stereotype, like, just because he looks muscly, he might have a very tiny penis. No.
No. This
guy
dude
walks with authority. He doesn't even wear earbuds in town. He wears fucking straight headphones. Like, he does not give a fuck. That dude, no, he probably does have like a 2-incher, but you know what? He is like, huh. Because he doesn't give a fuck that it's 2 inches, because he still makes the bitches wet. And the dudes too, because everybody wants to fuck him.
I mean, who wouldn't? You see him?
Exactly. His 2-inch, he knows how to fuck. He knows how to use it. He uses the tools he was given.
Man.
So there is that. There you have it. SpongeBob characters we'd fuck.
Man. What does YouTube come to, right?
Pretty much. But I mean, this is just the day and age we live in.
Exactly.
Like, when you look at a SpongeBob character and you think, I'd probably hit the shit out of that. You messed up somewhere in life. But the thing is, like, I've learned that I'm content with being with having that loseritis.
Like, watching this as a kid, and then now you're like, yeah, I'd plow that dead dude.
Yeah, I'd plow
just because he was number one.
I'd plow the 600-year-old lady in a wheelchair who's just a fucking spine.
So yeah.
There you have it.
There's the list.
What do you think of our list? Y'all disagree? Do you think we're fair with our assessments here? Because like I said, we talked about it from some certain standpoint. We didn't just base it off of physical appearance. We ain't fucking heartless bastards here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Who wouldn't want a clarinet solo from Squiddy?
Exactly.
Then a solo from Squiddy afterward.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, if you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll probably do more tier list shit soon like this. Because who doesn't want to talk about fictional characters from cartoons and video games that they'd fuck, no matter how disgusting they actually look. Bye.
I feel gross.